Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fallout 76 Crafted Items Only, a challenge run where I can only use weapons and armor pieces that I have crafted at a workbench. You may notice I am in a different place than where we left off episode 1, that's because there was a live stream in between. Go check that out if you want, it'll be in the playlist for this whole series, and I might remember to link it as well. I probably won't, I'm very bad at remembering that stuff. But what we did in the last thing we did was the event Fertile Soil, which I'll actually start off this episode by doing. But in terms of weapons and armour, I numbered them 1.5, and I'll be doing 0.5 for live streams, so this is what I made in episode 1, this is what I made in live stream after episode 1. And I tried out a machete, which is just significantly better than my little board. It does bleed damage, like a lot of bleed damage. Like, the bleed damage is really good, it's faster swing speed, it's just all-round better. And also the pipe revolver, because someone who watches this channel was like, you should try out the pipe revolver, it's really good and underrated and stuff, and they were talking about it in terms of Fallout 4, but I've been trying it out in this game as well, and having a good time with it. I don't think, no, the armour and the apparel is all the same. Yeah, my first backpack and standard things. I didn't add in any armour to all of this. What did happen, though, is we leveled up, like, 4 times. And this is also when it's worth pointing out, the goal of the series is no longer to reach level 50, because that was not an interesting goal, let's face it, and would have taken a very long time as well. Instead, I want to try and finish the Burning Springs questline. You can see that a headhunt just went on there. Yeah, I want to head into Burning Springs and do the questline there. So, first off, I am going to do Fertile Soil, but after that, I've got, my main goal will actually be following the river up north and crossing over into Burning Springs, I think. Which is probably going to be dangerous, but should also be fun. Anywho, we now can get started on... Okay, it looks like we got a good bit of excellent. Let's... Yeah, you'll see this weapon is pretty solid, and you'll notice I have like almost 1,000 rounds, because whenever you kill an enemy in 76 with a weapon, you get the ammo type of that weapon. So you basically have unlimited ammo to work with. Oh, there's a headhunt going on. Now I should jump over to those, but I'm not going to do that until I actually enter Burning Springs for the first time. It's just like a little pseudo rule I've set for myself, because it'd be nice to actually go into it properly. Now, unfortunately, the bleed effect doesn't work on these Mr. Farmhands because they're robots, but still able to do a good job just hacking them all up. And, oh, you guys... Yeah, there's just a lot of robots for me to kill. But I think I'll just continue shooting at them, and then catch up once we're inside the building after I've killed the actual supervisors. Oh my god, this one Protectrum is so tough. I lost, like, basically no health fighting all the other robots, but this one was crazy strong, and I don't know why. That was weird. Here we are, this is the room I need to be in. Totally didn't take me way longer than it should have, and you'll notice there's, bleed damage after I hit the enemy. So if I swing at this one, you'll see it's actually got quite a bit of health left, but the bleed damage just tears it apart, which makes the machete just really, really good to use against any non-robots. I don't know if there's any other enemy type that's immune to bleed damage even, but I think it's just for robots. Let's change the parameters, remove human, and look at that, we get an event done, we are getting attacked, which is not good, but you'll see the rewards pop up, which should be more than lovely. We get fertilizer. We also get like a 10mm pistol, which I'll definitely be crafting one of those probably before I get to Burning Springs. But I'm just gonna now loot a little bit more in here, because I'm sure I'll need the junk, and then head on out. Oh, lovely. I've just made it to Sunshine Meadows Industrial Farm, and I can spend 25 caps, which sounds bad, but it's gonna claim me this workshop, and I'm pretty sure just claiming a workshop gives you a bunch of rewards, like some junk and, like, especially the first time you do it, I feel like you get a plan. This might have just been a waste of 25 caps, but you see that it's down there. This does now mean I'm technically in a PvP area, but fortunately most people in 76 don't do PvP at all. There we go. Workshop is claimed, and what am I getting for it? Come on, come on, rewards are... okay, scrap and welcome, okay. That's not great. That's actually... yeah, I was expecting better rewards from that, but... oh no, wait, crafting item unlocked, water purifier, small barricade, medium generator, there we go. Yeah, I think the first time you do it, you get... you can see in the top left a whole bunch of things unlocking. Good, good. Yeah, that was worthwhile doing, at least. Oh! Ah! Ambush! Ambush! I was literally just thinking, oh man, this is such a easy and quiet little journey I've been on. I'm probably going to make it to Point Pleasant without anything bad happening. But, okay. Suddenly ambushed by blood eagles. Which makes sense, I have got a camp over that way, just at like the top of the hill. But we are... oh yeah, I'm exiting the defender then. I don't care about holding on to my workshop. We are just around the corner from Point Pleasant, which is where the bridge over is. Like, literally, you see that structure up ahead? That is Point Pleasant. Oh man, this is... oh, rads. Way more rads than I thought. Oh, and you are a raider. Okay, another pipe revolver though, that's good, because I can scrap that down and maybe learn new mods for my weapon. But here it is, Point Pleasant, once the blood fades from my screen. Experience the historic Ohio River Valley, established 1794. And yeah, this place is not super dangerous, but it's filled with enemies. And you'll notice in the bottom right there's a little red symbol with the number 1. That is letting me know that this weapon, because if I change it goes away, yeah, this weapon is close to breaking. And when it breaks, it'll just basically blow up in my hand. So I don't want that to happen. Oh god. What I also want to do is, I'm just looking to clear these initial... why am I sneaking? There we go. Get up. Lovely. Perfect. Oh, quest started. Oh, no, not the time to tell me about special loadouts. I mean, yes, but let me get behind cover. And an unlikely invitation. Oh, wait, this isn't... unlikely invitation is... yeah, that's not the one I was going for. That's clearly just triggers at level 25. Whereas the quest I'm actually going for technically triggers at level 30? I don't know if I have to do it that way. We'll probably find out next episode, I want to say. But perfect, we are hidden. This is really good because, I mean, first off I got a perk card pack. Every 5 levels, so at 20, 25, 30, etc. you get a perk card pack. And oh my god, I've got evasive. That's good, though I think I already had that. And Iron Fist, which I'm not going to be using, but put points into intelligence, and I really don't know what perks to go for, I'll be honest. You know what, I'm going to get Bandolier, because I like carrying a lot of bullets with me. And let's get another rank of intelligence, and let's actually max out Bandolier, why not? Let's just have that at rank 2, it means I can carry bullets without worry. Oh, but I will need 2 more points of strength for that. It's fine, because at some point I'm going to need to... what am I going to do here? I've already got most of these. Fine, extra charisma. And 2 more points of intelligence. Yep, I'm going to need to respec my special loadout. Like, I don't need all this strength. Oh, all this luck, sorry. Like, serendipity I want to keep. And I think that's literally it out of all of these. So, yeah, I can dump luck. And the thing it popped up with where I was like, no, I'm getting shot at, don't show me that, was telling me that I can now use special loadout machines. Which means I can change my special stats. So I think my actual priority... I've got like 2 things to do this episode now. One is make it to Highway Town, which I can actually pop that as my only active objective. And you see there's the bridge, we just got to cross over and take the path north and it should all be fine. Yeah, I've got to make it to Highway Town and also build myself like a just very basic camp in Burning Springs. Like, I don't want anything fancy. Just something where I can build myself like a build loadout thing. I also wonder, do I have to take the bridge or can I... It's going to give me a bunch of rads, but... Okay, it says you cannot go that way. Oh, no! Blast! Okay, I just hit an invisible wall there. But presumably, There's got to be a point, right? I'm risking waterborne disease as well. I'm taking a lot of rads. Here we go. No. Can you seriously not swim over? Oh. Haha! Look at that, I don't even have to take the bridge. Ah, that was meant to save me taking damage, but now I'm, like, mostly rads. There we go, that's the Ohio State line. That's the bridge, which I didn't technically cross. And now we can head up and... Is it going to say discovered Burning Springs, or do I need to go back over the bridge for that? Because I'm willing to go back over the bridge if I have to. Decided I'm crossing back over the bridge because it didn't tell me I discovered Burning Springs. I am now apparently over-encumbered. Yeah, there should be some kind of food I have which will... Oh, extra intelligence from that. Take it. Do I not have a grilled... I don't have grilled radstag. I could definitely make some. There'll be something which gives me strength, surely. I don't really want to do a beer for it. I might just need to drop some stuff. And then keep moving, because, yeah, I'm not actually going to drink beer. I've discovered Point Pleasant, and now I'm going to cross the bridge properly. Like, look at it. It's this whole creepy cultist bridge. Oh, very scary. Oh, intelligence bobblehead. Yes, thank you very much. And I'll take the ammo. Hopefully, it'll pop up being like, hey, you've discovered Burning Springs. Well done. No, that's not what I care for. That's not the pop-up I want. I don't care about this event. Stop telling me about it. Anything? No? No? Okay, apparently I just don't get the big thing being like, hey, well done, you discovered a new location. That might be on me. Or it might be the game. The game's being very buggy with acknowledging what locations you've discovered in Burning Springs. On my main character, I still haven't, like, unlocked the ability to fast travel to, like, one of the places, simply because it just doesn't uncover on the map, even though I've literally been to every inch of it. I've managed to over-encumber myself again, but we are getting to our first actual Burning Springs location, which... Oh! I didn't need to go back over the bridge. Thank you for letting me know I wasted my time, game. This is Checkpoint Canyon, where I'm pretty sure you're supposed to get attacked here, but because everyone comes through this way, and it's a multiplayer game, so often everything's just already been killed. So, yeah, there's not really much to worry about in this area. You just show up and it's pretty much certain that everything will have been murdered. So, yeah, this is just a nice place. I'll loot a little bit of junk, I'll scrap everything down so I can walk again, and then it's towards Highway Town. Now here is the actual Welcome to Ohio sign. I didn't see this on the first time I came through. I love the fact that it says leave, and it's not quite as obvious as the big letters. It's cute, I like it. I'll definitely need to take a nice pretty picture of it, because, yeah, you may also see we have Aurora Borealis just in the sky, which really helps to make this place look beautiful. Like Skyline Valley, they were like, what if we make it permanently dark and sometimes red? And as much as I love black and red, they're like my colours, it looked really bad for the game. This time around though, we just get a beautiful sky in this region, which really helps to contrast the fact that this is pretty arid desert for the most part. It's not a nice place to be, really, but it just looks really nice. Also, Yep, I kind of ran past the turning I was supposed to take. I got distracted by the pretty sky. Oh dear. Our first Burning Springs enemies. I decided to take a slight detour to uncover this location, and it may not look like I'm taking damage, but that's because they actually dealt more rad damage than health damage, but... Okay, those right there were basically the easiest enemies we'll actually be seeing in this sort of location. I found that the feral ghouls are basically nothing to worry about. It's the raiders and the deathclaws that are the concern. So, I'm glad we didn't open with a deathclaw. That would have probably been too much for me to handle. Oh, and we also get our first Abraxadine Intel briefcase. A locked briefcase with a large Abraxadine chemical logo on it. A label on the back reads, if found, return to Abraxadine Chemical Regulatory Compliance Office, Athens, Ohio. So yeah, that's dirty laundry, which I actually just completed the quest for it yesterday, so that's nice. But Yeah, that's a huge collectathon, where I believe it's 76 of those you need to collect to complete just the quest itself. Might be 50, maybe I'm getting that wrong, but then there's like 150 in total, and you need to collect all of them to get the rewards. Seems like making it to Highway Town was actually pretty easy and straightforward. I was very much expecting that to be drastically harder than it was. Those ghouls were literally the only enemies I've fought in Burning Springs with this character so far. But hey, there we go, this is the entrance to Highway Town, and if we take the elevator up, we'll get to see what the town proper looks like. And this right here is Highway Town. I immediately started walking without commentating, but yeah, you get like the motorbike from the founder. It tells you this memorial is dedicated to the mechanic, the founder and visionary of Highway Town. His prize bike remains untouched in the centre of town, a tribute to the one who gave us everything. I've not really found any lore about the mechanic beyond that, but I'm curious if they're going to show up later down the line. I also said like I need to build myself a camp, but there's actually everything we need right here. Like this area, we see a couple of people. I'll just wave and say hi. Yeah, this place has, like, power armor station, weapons workbench. Oh, they've got the Dom Pedro. They've already hit rank 55 on the scoreboard. I am both jealous and... it's so much grinding. I'm so bored of it. Yeah, it's got a Tinkerer's workbench, armor workbench. This has everything we need. And, if I go over to this side, punch card machine. Where we can, yep, default build name, default build name, default build name. We can edit our special stats. So I'm now going to change what my special distribution actually is. Alright, this is now my new loadout. I've decided to max intelligence, even though I don't have anywhere near enough perks to spend into it, just because it gives me more XP, means I'll level faster. Then got a little bit of strength for the carry weight and a couple of carry weight perks. Endurance is only at 2, so I'm pretty squishy, but... a bit of agility means evasive could make me dodge. Like, there's a lot of perks here. You can pause if you want to look at any of them, but this is by no means like a build. This is just me making do with what I can. I also... am I allowed to just put in legendary perks? No, that doesn't make sense. But it's just letting me. I thought you had to be like level 50 to do this, but... would it actually let me do this? Yes, it does! Oh my god. Okay, I now just restore... seriously? Oh my god, you only have to unlock the legendary perks on one character and then it works for all of them. This is going to make things much easier. Alright, so my legendary perks now are What Rads, Far-Flung Fireworks, Legendary Agility, Legendary Perception, Legendary Strength, and Taking One for the Team. Which... feels like I shouldn't have all these things right now, but apparently I do. So, that's cool. And now this is my actual loadout I'm going with. I switched to point of strength and perception just because it works out better for perks, but yeah, I'm now drastically better than I was before. I have about the same sort of carry weight, but a lot of the stuff weighs less now because of the perks I've got. This is just... wow, this is wild. At this point, I'm also going to break down my first weapon. I'm sorry, board. You're no longer needed. What I can do at this point is... I mean, first of all, pick up those grenades, because I should be able to sell them. But I want to store away all my junk, because I got a lot of it. And then I want to see what sort of stuff I could actually craft. Okay, it looks like I can make a 10mm pistol. So I've got plenty of junk for that. Let's do that. Let's now rename it. What am I going to name it? Decided to name it Shh, I'm Shooting You. Because what I want to do is... okay, here we go. I keep forgetting the buttons. There's so many things to do. Is... oh my god, first off I have, yeah, Harden Receiver I can put on, which is pretty great to have that unlocked. Let's put that on. And then I unlocked the Suppressor on the live stream, which, yeah, does tank the range a fair bit. But it now means I have a stealthy weapon, which is pretty great. I also... any of these better? I could get the standard long barrel. Yeah, I think I'm going to go standard long barrel as well, because that will actually boost the range back up. Large magazine, I don't think I really need it, and you see you get detailed things down here, which I love they added these in. Yeah, there's nothing I need to worry about. I could paint it, Halloween paint, Hot Rod Shark paint, Tricentennial paint. Like, I could give it a paint job, but I'm not fussed about doing that. I'm also going to repair my gear and then take a look at weapon. Or weapons? Armour. Armour. I know what the other thing's called. I now am able to craft metal legs. So let's make a level 20 metal left leg and level 20 metal right leg, which is lovely. And that also means I can scrap down my legs, because I don't need these anymore, because yeah, it's 1 and 2 resistance versus 12 and 2, so I don't even lose energy resistance, but I gain a whole bunch of damage resistance. You can see by the mods unlocked things that... Oh, I was going to say I've not unlocked any mods, but apparently you just get painted metal as a standard thing, so I will paint both of them. And obviously I will be renaming these in just a moment as well. There we go, I've also been able to craft level 20 variants of the arms with pocketed and boiled, so that's going to be a whole bunch more resistance. I can also now scrap down this, which, okay, didn't learn me anything, that's fine. I don't think I have, yeah, don't have linings unlocked for Under Armour. And I don't actually need to repair this chest piece, I don't think. And yeah, there's nothing good I can put on it. Oh, I do have paint jobs, which I could do, but I don't see much point in that. So yeah, I think I'm just going to equip all this, and then we've got someone to talk to. So if we walk all the way back here to the last resort, and we'll notice over here, it's bounty hunting. Yep, clean up the wasteland one bounty at a time, pick up grunt hunts in the last resort and complete them until unlock tougher bounty hunts. Finish grunt hunts to earn wanted posters for head hunts or buy them from the ghoul, and start a head hunt by putting it on the wanted board. Okay, and let's now chat with Walton Goggins.
You again. Didn't think you'd make it this far. Guess you got your hands very dirty indeed.
Yeah, I genuinely don't know what you're talking about. I barely killed anything on my way over here.
Well, no need to be shy about it. Locals sure ain't. Or maybe you're just the silent, violent type. I happen to run a little service for the folks of this charming locale. See, they ain't got anything you might call law around here. Suits me fine, mind you, but that leaves a lot of bad blood unaddressed. Generous soul that I am, I match demands for vengeance with bloody-handed individuals like yourself, who are eager to deal it out.
Okay, so yeah, are you talking about assassins?
Well, that's a bit high for looting for folks around these parts. Let's just call it what it is. Bounty hunting. Somebody needs somebody else dead and ain't got the stones to handle it themselves. I make the arrangements. For a fee, of course.
Alright, tell me more about this bounty hunting.
I had you pegged from the start. Simple enough arrangement. I collect a fee from the afflicted and farm out the killing to motivated individuals such as yourself. You run down the target and whatever shithole they hiding out in, and you put them in the ground. Whatever means necessary. Have fun with it. I know I do.
The Rust King's goon expanding.
Cool. So yeah, I'll definitely take a bounty.
That's a killer instinct I was looking for. Got a big stack of open contracts right there. Help yourself. More there than I could ever bother with, unless you're looking for something juicier. Well, that's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, but guess I'm off then.
Remember, we don't do dead or alive, just dead.
I would chat with him more, but he is so quiet that I'm not even sure if the rest of you will be able to hear him talking. But I picked this up here, start grunt hunt, and there we go, grunt hunt started, and in a minute it will be like, do you want to track this? Because they always take like a, there we go, track the grunt hunt, and now find, oh, stealthy outlaw at Westbrook Horse Ranch. That's not close. That's down there, back near where we started. Okay, I do want to do that, so I'll probably head over there just after I've sorted out my inventory, and I'm also going to like see if I can sell the grenades and stuff I've got, because there's a whole bunch of them which I just, yeah, I can't use these, so selling them for caps is the smart thing to do. I was looking around for a cooking station which I don't know where it is, and there's this little note here. It says changed lock, you need the code to open the door, and then there's this thing here, so clearly the code's 1867. So hopefully I can just do 1867. Lovely! And we now get in here, there's a briefcase, there's a magazine, which give you various different buffs, and okay, a few different bits and bobs in here. Bulk nuclear waste, economy wonder glue. This is actually quite nice for a low-level character. Was pointless when I came in here on my main guy. The door was also just open when I came in here on my main guy, but hell, I'll take basic junk when it shows up for a low-level build. Alright, I found a cooking station at, like, the food merchant, and now I should actually be able to cook up some of this stuff. I don't think I've got anything that interesting, but the grilled radstag is great for carry weight, and all of the food items have, like, just good bonuses. Like, look at all that on the left-hand side. Just so much stuff that's helpful, but nothing too interesting for me to go over. I have left Highway Town behind, and I'm now going to try and make it over to that location. Burning Springs isn't particularly big, so it should be a short walk, but I do want to be cautious of enemies, because we haven't encountered any of the tough stuff yet. Oh my god, literally, a rad roach. The game's being nice to me. The game's being nice, but at some point we're going to have to deal with like an armoured deathclaw or something, which is not going to be quite so nice. But for the time being, I'm just taking all the easy stuff. Yep, this... pop-ups are so broken in this new area. They only show up after you've done something else. But this is all fine. Why am I picking up fertilizer? I have so much fertilizer. Stop it, Sarge. You don't need fertilizer. Yeah, I'm just going to try and make it to where I need to go. And, oh... okay, now this is a concern, because you'll notice here, it's a trio of burning rad scorpions. And I have a rank of sneak, which is nice, because I really don't want to be dealing with these guys. Like, one-on-one, I'd be willing to tempt it, but a trio of them right there, that's a bit concerning. Yeah, I'm just going to keep going, and I want to get the bounty hunt done. It should be noted that the bounty hunting isn't actually a part of, like, the main quest. I don't technically need to do any bounty hunts or anything, but I figure it'd be nice to do one. Because, especially once I have done one of them, after that, I'll be able to freely just on the live streams come in later this week, maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday, maybe Sunday, I don't know when. But for some of those some of those live streams, I'll be able to do bounty hunts and stuff, and all of you will be familiar with at least what they are. Now at this point, let's see how tough Rust Raiders are. Pretty tough. But the shh, I'm shooting you is doing a great job of taking them out. Could have really done with a better sight on this. I do think I had a reflex sight I could have put on and just kind of forgot to. But, hey, not bad. Okay, I was expecting that to go a bit worse. Oh, we do have a legendary though, which is going to be a tougher one. You'll notice, yes, several shots and... okay, get the car to blow up. That didn't actually help. I'm pretty sure this location also has a Wendigo that often comes out and fights the enemies. So if the Wendigo wants to pop out and start attacking everything, I'm not going to argue. God, I've got so much ammo. I looked down to check, like, oh, I haven't used a 10mm weapon yet. I wonder what my ammo count's like, and it's hundreds. I've also got literally 1,000 rounds with the revolver. Like, ammo in this game, when the game first came out, ammo was not like scarce, but you did sometimes have to switch weapons or craft ammunition. These days, you're just rolling over in bullets. They are basically infinite. And, okay, we got more raiders this way. You're dealt with. Oh, you've forgotten I'm around. Oh, and I can't land my shots, but there we go. Oh, and that's another legendary. Okay. This is fine, though. You're dealt with. Another basic Rust Guard. This isn't even bounty target. This is just me fighting generic Rust Raiders. None of them have hit me yet, which I'm glad of, because one of the nasty things about this DLC is everything just seems to deal way more damage than base game stuff. So I am very scared that me with my... What's my armor at? Okay, 62 damage resistance. Honestly, not even that bad, especially for this early on, and 73 energy resist. But here's a bit of a comparison between these weapons as well. Oh, gearing up. Okay, I'm going to have to do gearing up. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, we'll do the bounty hunt, then gearing up. These episodes might be longer. 76 is very... It's a game where it's very easy to be like, oh, one more turn, and that sort of mentality. But here we can pick up... Yeah, oh... See, these are nice legendary effects, but I can't use the legendaries I pick up or anything. But I'll get to scrap them down, and I'll get legendary script from them, and maybe learn some stuff. Okay. Now, on top of all of these, the actual enemy I'm looking for is a stealthy outlaw, which means they're going to be invisible. Like, I just flat out will not be able to see them. So... Yeah, it's normally fine for me on my sniper character, because zoomed in I can just pay attention to like little disturbances in the air and stuff and be like, aha, that's the person. Like if you go over to Bad Company Sarge now, my most recent video is my bounty hunter build, and it will show me like sniping invisible targets, which is quite fun. But finding them while having to get up reasonably close is... not quite so ideal. But maybe they're up top? I find they often spawn up on the roof here for various bounty targets, so... Any of you see an invisible person? This isn't the location! It's further down this way. Oh, I'm an idiot. Fine, you know what? I'm doing gearing up first, and then we're heading to this location. I was searching around here for something that didn't exist. I'm a right idiot, I am. Let's now go and do gearing up, which is help the Rust King's Beastmaster armor up and train a Deathclaw. Okay, so I've fast travelled here. Aha! There we go. I'm supposed to emote. There's a Deathclaw in there. Perfect. Hey! Repeatable. I gain XP just for kind of showing up, apparently. Yeah, there is... Okay. Inside of here... Come on. Oh, we've got to wait for it to be armoured up. Okay, this location's slightly bugged. You'll notice I'm not being marked as having found this location. This is the area which doesn't load in for me on my main character either. Geez, just got 500 XP for being here. But in a moment... Look at it! Oh, beautiful level 50 tame Deathclaw. Oh, and now we just have to help it out. We're just, you know, helping the little Deathclaw as it hangs out, and oh, a whole bunch of raiders are now going to show up, and... Okay, these are gonna be kinda tough, but hopefully they'll be focusing on, yeah, the Deathclaw and all of the people here. Oh, lost. I'm trying to tab out of certain attacks so that I can switch targets and kind of, like, get a hit on everyone. Oh, okay. Okay, I think I got hit by some stuff there, but not taking much damage. Okay, I'm gonna go into third person just because I think it'll be mildly easier to see the chaos. Yeah, this is what events are like. Just absolute chaos, where there's always someone with like a Tesla weapon or a what do you call it, like an explosive automatic style of thing. Just okay, that was someone else who hit them there. Yeah, just a lot of pure visual chaos going on, which is, yeah, makes them fairly easy, especially because everyone is now doing this. This is literally my second time doing this event. I only got to do it for the first time yesterday, as of time I'm recording this, so yeah. Anything that happens in Burning Springs, you get basically the whole server showing up, which means these events are stupidly easy right now. As time goes by and people get bored of the events and it being new and stuff, they will become slightly harder, but yeah, right now there's literally nothing to worry about. It's a case of I'm just trying to get a few shots off of the XP and that's it. Well, raiders were dealt with quite easily. I shot, like, not many of them. I was about to count up the amount of bullets I spent, but obviously I have more rounds now because 76. But at this point I think it's, yep, Snallygasters, and then there'll be one more wave of enemies, essentially. The Deathclaw has nothing to worry about. Like, hey, those over there, you see the things amidst the explosions? Those are Snallygasters. They're one of 76's more interesting enemy types. And they don't deal very well. Yeah, these ones are very easy as well, because you have a group spawn in there, and then a group spawn in there. And you can basically just have everyone point at that location. And you can even time grenades at them. Like, there we go, see, they just spawn in so quickly. Well, I gotta shoot at least one of them. Oh, blast. Yeah, I kind of feel bad for the Snallygasters here. Alright, seems like Snallygasters are all dealt with. I am over encumbered because I've been doing just a quick loot everything. And now, yeah, something big is coming. Ooh, scary. Also, man, yeah, because I've got what rads, you'll notice I take the rads, and then, when I move away and stop taking rads, they just heal up. God, I didn't realise I could just equip legendary perks on this character. That makes things so much easier than they were before. Okay, and it sounds like we got more raiders spawning in. What we're actually waiting for is, there we go, Deathclaw Matriarch, who, yeah, is over that way. Oh, and is dead. Wow, that was... I think she's supposed to call in a couple of smaller Deathclaws as well, but I think everyone may have killed her too quickly. And we get legendary modules, very important, and Deathclaw Tamer Hat Plan, and I assume it's going to be a level up? Yeah, and a level up, because, of course. But here we go, and yeah, god, just so many bits and bobs. There's like 3 3-star legendaries from this event as well. Like, the events of the bounty hunts and stuff really give you quite big rewards. Man, just look at all these things popping up as I scrap down items. Annoyingly, I don't think you learn the plan for any of the stuff you scrap down, just mods for it. So, plans for weapons and stuff are something I could really do with, but not going to have them for now. Oh, there's a headhunt going on. Okay, I've got to go to that, but quickly, headwear, Deathclaw Tamer Hat. Do that, switch to modify. Oh, I can't even modify it. Okay, we all saw I crafted it, though. That is proof that I've crafted this Deathclaw Tamer Hat, which, yeah, kind of... I'm not a huge fan of it on this character, so I'm probably going to ditch it, but that's what it looks like. And now, let's sprint to the bounty hunt, because you need to head to these right away, or else you just... Oh, I might even get stuck in an infinite loading screen now. Basically, if you don't fast travel over immediately, the event basically will have ended by the time you've got there. Perfect, I made it in time though, and yeah, there's a timer you have to wait before launching the flare here. That's already ended. The timer basically is only as long as the load screen if you fast travel over pretty quickly. So you need to be quick about it. This is also like one of the most dangerous locations in the game I found, because there's just a lot of raiders here in different spots, and some of them have like other proper big heavy power armored ones. Oh. Okay, no, I want you. You, Irene the Irradiated. You're the one I need to be. Oh god. Yep, bounty hunts are difficult, bounty hunts are difficult. I also have unstable isotopes right now. I just got my first mutation. Oh my god, I'm trying to... Yeah, I was trying to switch back into first person. God, the game is struggling a little bit. Oh, did the event just end? Yep, oh wait, that says completed that. Okay, I might actually switch to... Yep, the event ended. You may have noticed that was basically no time at all. But that was a headhunt. That's how quickly these things end. If you're not over here, like, immediately, then it's just over. And trust me, these are really tough enemies. The thing is, just, there's like 20 people attacking one target all at once. Which is wild. I now can just loot all of this. And get a whole bunch of legendaries. Yeah, it's definitely the best way to farm legendaries, which is, I think, the main reason most people are doing it still. Because, yeah, it's just so many legendaries, it is ridiculous. But hey, I will be able to scrap all this stuff down, I'm going to ditch my hat as well. And, oh, I'll be able to make myself a weapon. God, this is a bit long for the episode, but I still want to do it. Apologies, this is a longer one than I had planned. Oh, I just got a legendary effect as well. Man, you'll see there down at the bottom it says 2-star poisoners. That means, yeah, I can now add poisoners onto something, which is extra poison resistance, which is pretty great. Also something I want to do, I haven't even done my level up yet, and everyone's looking at the bench, which feels weird. I want to make the Cold Shoulder. Requires 2 legendary modules. I now have 9, because you get from bounty hunts doing events. I can make, yeah, level 25 Cold Shoulder, and that by far is going to be my strongest weapon. I don't think I can really mod it particularly well. Like, yeah, all the barrels would just be worse. I could get a reflex sight. I could change the appearance, but I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna now rename this, and then we'll move to the actual bounty hunt, which is the last thing I'm going to do, and I'm not going to get distracted. Here we go. Up ahead, we have the Westbrook Horse Ranch, and somewhere in here will be a stealthy, sneaky outlaw. So, I'm going to get in fairly close, and I don't really remember... Ah, perfect, it's going to point it out for me. I'm so used to playing as a sniper, I kind of forget the game does this. But, oh, okay, now you're gonna see, yeah, these power armor raiders are tough, so what I want to do is switch to Cold Shoulder and shoot you a whole bunch, like so. And yeah, here's the actual stealthy effect, which makes them... Okay, you're also going to explode, that's fun. But yeah, those ones are pretty tough, and I'm going to need to use the Cold Shoulder for them, because that actually does a ton of damage. You'll see here... Oh, really? You're going to survive with a tiny bit of health? Yeah, this is definitely my best weapon. Oh, level 27. Okay, you're supposed to be... Oh, God. Man, I am not taking that much damage. I was expecting this to be drastically worse than it is. Okay, that's a bit more like it. There we go. That is a bounty hunt done. Become a bounty hunter in Highway Town. I think that gets me a perk card pack. I will loot all of that and the rewards. More legendary modules, in fact enough that I can craft the Cold Shoulder again, and a bunch of XP. I'd say we've become very fighting ready in this episode. Next time I will actually start the main quest to Burning Springs. It's only like 3 or 4... Really? Really? Radhog? Radhog, I'm trying to sign off. Fine, no fancy thing. Fine, if that's what you want. Next episode, I will actually start the main quest and get through that. It's not very long. There might also be a live stream or two in between where I just do some bounty hunts and stuff, so make sure you've got notifications on if you want to see that. But that's it for the episode. As always, thanks for watching. Sarge out.